All right, you guys. So like, share, and subscribe as y'all tap on in, man. It is your boy, man, and we got to get into this, man. I want to do this video a little bit earlier, but I got caught up, so I had to come do videos tonight, and catch up with the topics that I wanted to do earlier today. So I apologize to you guys for that. Man, I'll just tell everybody right now, bro. It is a very bad situation going on uh, with uh, one, bro, Tyler Perry, man. As now his accuser, male accuser, Derek Dixon, went on national TV and basically dropped the hammer and exposed Tyler Perry. And Tyler Perry, his interview he did on ABC News, bro. I don't see Tyler Perry coming back for this, man. I don't see him come back from this. Let's get into this interview, man. Let's get into this right now. Let's go, y'all. Because this one right here, yeah, this one was major, y'all. This was definitely major. And again, like I said, we're going to get into this right now. Let's go.
Everyone, now to our ABC News exclusive. Tyler Perry accuser Derek Dixon sits down in a TV interview for the first time, sharing allegations of workplace sexual assault and harassment. In June, he filed a $260 million lawsuit against the media mogul. These are claims that Tyler Perry denies. But Dixon says he's speaking out now to try to stop a billionaire who won't stop themselves. What made you decide to come forward with your story?
I wanted to speak out and not stay silent about it anymore.
Actor Derek Dixon sitting down for his first television interview since filing a $260 million lawsuit against media mogul Tyler Perry, detailing the alleged sexual harassment and assaults he says he endured.
That's when he pushed me up against the wall and grabbed my ass again.
Dixon starred as Dale in Tyler Perry's BET series, The Oval.
Why are you yelling? I'm in this too, remember? You're not in it. Did you get shot at? No, I actually got shot.
He appeared in 85 episodes between 2021 and 2025. Tell us about the first time you ever met Tyler Perry.
Yeah, I met him at his studio opening party in 2019. I was working for an events company, and we met, and he said to me, are you an actor? And I said, well, not right now. I'm working on it, but not right now. And he said, yeah, you are. We need to talk. You should get my number and we'll talk about this.
Did any of your initial interactions give you pause?
A few of them were, they did give me pause, but they weren't bad enough to think like this was a dangerous situation in the beginning. Yeah.
According to your lawsuit, at one point early on, he bought you a car.
Yeah, he'd seen my Jeep around the studio that I was driving, and he said, that's not a great car.
Tyler Perry is an actor, producer, director, playwright, and prominent name in the entertainment space. He launched his career in the 1990s.
You want this half? You want this half?
His 2005 breakthrough film, Diary of a Mad Black Woman, debuted at #1 in the box office and was a massive success. To date, he's created 24 feature films, 20 stage plays, 17 television shows, and 2 New York Times best-selling books. In 2021, his prolific career earned him a spot in the exclusive Billionaires Club. His media empire includes his own production company, Tyler Perry Studios, based in Atlanta, one of the largest film studios in the country.
I'm not trying to do anything other than meet somebody at their humanity.
As his career has flourished, he's also made a name for himself in the philanthropic space. So in early 2020, you land the role of Dale on The Oval. Was that a dream job?
It was, yeah. It was. To be a series regular on a show was something I always dreamed about.
The complaint includes multiple screenshots of text messages allegedly between Dixon and Perry.
Picture where he's on the jet ski. Well, I said, nice picture. And he said, yeah, the water looks calm. And he said, nice picture. You don't see that stud in that picture? Rude. And I said, LOL, yes, that's a stud. And all these texts I tried to going to de-escalate them and make a joke out of them.
Some of the messages more sexual in nature.
One of them says, what's it going to take for you to have guiltless sex? Have y'all found that in therapy yet? I would hope that you would let someone hold you and make love to you.
Now, the complaint also alleges that in January of 2020, there was an escalation from the text messages to Tyler Perry's behavior becoming physical. Can you explain that first alleged incident?
Yes. We were over his house. We're having some drinks in his guest house, and it was late at night, and he has a guest quarters and said that you can sleep there instead of, not driving. And his house is far from Atlanta and where I was living. And I got into bed, and then I noticed that he climbed into bed with me as well and started rubbing my leg. And I jumped up out of bed, and he had said, turn around so I can look at you, and just commented on how I looked. And then he got up and left. So I thought after that instance, it was pretty clear that I was not interested in that type of a relationship. It was very, very strange. I mean, I think it's okay that people try to make a move or shoot their shot, but if they get rejected, I think that they should stop. And so I thought it would stop after that, and it didn't.
At the end of the second season, Dale gets shot in the chest 4 times. Why was that especially concerning for you?
What it meant to me was if I don't make him happy, I could stay dead on the show.
And the complaint specifically says, and I just want to quote it, Mr. Perry made it clear to Mr. Dixon that he would kill off Mr. Dixon's character.
I see people in here saying he sound like he lying. And I believe him. I'm going to tell you like that. Tyler Perry is a man that made a movie called The Diary of a Mad Black Woman. They ain't nothing else to talk about. I believe this guy. I believe every word he's saying. So you don't have to believe him. You can be your own person. I believe him. I don't think he's making this stuff up. He has text messages to go along with things he's saying. So here's the thing. A lot of you guys are just delusional in the comment section. This man actually showed text messages. So make the text messages make sense of his overture sexual advances towards this man. Say that the text messages are a lie. Because Tyler Perry didn't even say the text messages were a lie. He hadn't even said that. So you come in here, keep capping in this channel. Tell me, I don't believe him because you're a jackass. You're a jackass. Text messages say that Tyler Perry was going at this man. Did you read the text messages or you just on here running your mouth on YouTube? Because I did a video on this before and I put the text messages on the screen. I read the text messages and they was nasty. Just nasty text messages. But I know y'all don't want to argue. I know y'all want to sit up here and say, oh, Ticket, man, I don't know. I seen you in here talking about y'all don't want to believe it. Man, listen, man. Like I said before, bro. Man put on a skirt, a dress, and everything else and went on there and played the part of a whole different person. And y'all sitting up here talking about, I don't believe it. Man, get out of here, bro. This man showed receipts. What else we talking about, bro? There ain't nothing else to talk about, in my opinion. See, y'all on cap. Y'all picking and choosing. Like, share, subscribe, man. Let's keep going. Hold on. Let me put this a little bit. Because some of y'all got some real serious problems, man. All right, let's go.
Times. Why was that especially concerning for you?
What it meant to me was if I don't make him happy, I could stay dead on the show.
And the complaint specifically says, and I just want to quote it, Mr. Perry made it clear to Mr. Dixon that he would kill off Mr. Dixon's character if he did not indulge Mr. Perry's sexual harassment. Was that message clear to you?
For me, that was his way of showing his power over us and our careers, and that he doesn't have a problem with just killing one of us off.
You're also a screenwriter and had written a TV series called Losing It. Tell us about that.
He ended up wanting to read it, and I at first was like too embarrassed to even send to him, but he did, and he said he loved it and wanted to shoot the pilot for it.
All right, let's go to June of 2021, another alleged incident that you outline in your lawsuit where you're, again, at Tyler Perry's home in Atlanta, and it ends up with you locking yourself in a bathroom.
Mm-hmm. We started out having drinks in the living room like we, have done before. And it got to a point in the night where, we were both kind of feeling drunk. And I remember we were walking back to the guest area where I've stayed before. And there was this health monitor scale on the way. And I was like, what is that? And he said, well, you have to be in your underwear to measure, whatever. So you should do it. He reached down and pulled my underwear down and grabbed my ass. And I, tried to stop him and pull back my underwear up. And he kind of grabbed my arms and said, no, it's okay. Just go with it. And I said, stop. I don't want to be naked. I don't want this. And he was just like, no, I'm not going to hurt you. And just continued. And in that moment, unless someone's been through something where they have their control over their bodies taken away, you don't really understand the kind of feelings that you get in that moment. It was almost like every thought came through my head: to run, to fight, to freeze. I didn't know what to do.
He says he de-escalated and distracted Perry and eventually locked himself alone in the guest house bathroom.
The day after that, he called several times and I ended up getting afraid of what was going on the other side. So I picked up, and that's when he said, he was sorry for what happened. He doesn't know why he did that, and that maybe he was self-sabotaging or something. And in the same call, he said, and don't worry, we're going to do your show.
In the lawsuit, you describe this as a calculated pursuit of you by Tyler Perry. There are also several times where he says to you, you have to make your no stronger. How did you respond to this, as it's described, calculated pursuit of you by Tyler Perry?
To me, that's just so insulting. And I reiterated, I said stop. I said it. I don't think that people ever get past something like that happening to them.
Dixon tells us he last spoke to Perry in the spring of 2024 and left the show in September of that year. What ultimately became of your pilot losing it?
Yeah, it hasn't gone anywhere. He still owns the rights to it. So I can't now go and sell it.
Then in January, the actor filed a complaint with the EEOC, the federal agency responsible for protecting workers from discrimination. In your response to your EEOC complaint, Tyler's representative said, among other things, Mr. Dixon's initial letter to TPS Tyler Perry Studios about its matter demanded $42.5 million to buy his silence. They described your actions as extortion. Mm-hmm. Were you looking for money to buy your silence?
No, I think I was looking for accountability on to what he did. I think what he did was wrong, and it needed to be something that would deter him from doing this to somebody else, another actor, or in the future.
What kind of a toll would you say that this has all taken on you?
I was extremely anxious. The calls got to a point where the calls and texts for almost every day. Just this constant state of like, if I don't answer, I will lose my job. I'll be fired or killed off the show. It took a huge toll on my anxiety and depression.
You're asking in your lawsuit for damages totaling $260 million. How did you arrive at that number?
Part of that number is my lost job, my lost income, the loss of the show. The other part of that is a deterrent for, how do you stop a billionaire who won't stop themselves from doing this?
How difficult has it been to tell your truth?
It's been hard. It's a vulnerable thing to talk about, I think, for anybody. There's a lot of shame, I think, around it. And just trying to think what you could have done better and having to deal with the judgment of what, everyone might think of how you could have handled it better without being in that situation.
Perry has not yet responded in court filings. In a statement to ABC News, his lawyer called Dixon a, quote, individual who got close to Tyler Perry for what now appears to be nothing more than setting up a scam, and that Tyler will not be shaken down, and we are confident these fabricated claims of harassment will fail. If you were to talk to Tyler Perry right now, what would you say?
I would say I hope that you take accountability for what happened, and I hope that this has taught you not to treat your employees this way and to never use someone's dream to coerce them into a relationship that's not professional.
What would justice look like for you?
Justice would look like thinking that I've made a change and that something like this won't happen to another actor that works for him or another actor in the industry. That would be justice for me.
Our thanks to Derek Dixon for the conversation.
Man, as I told y'all, man, Tyler Perry up out of here, bro. They gonna go ahead and they gonna get him up out of here, bro. Tyler Perry. Them text messages is damning, man. Everybody can say anything they want to say. Read them text messages. Look at them pictures in the text messages and what he wrote. If you have any questions, read the text messages. That's all I have to say to everybody. Read the text messages. Don't come in here capping. Read the text messages. That's it. That's all I would need to do is read the text message. Because once you read them text messages, come on, man. You only fooling yourself, man. And like I said before, man, I'm not with the play, man. You know what I'm saying? Can't get me to sell out. Sorry. Nah, man. Not finna do it, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm finna cook 3 the hard way, man, and stand on business, man. I don't give a damn how much money Tyler Perry got. Straight up. And they can't buy me. Period. You understand what I'm saying? So again, you can't buy what God created. It's just as simple as that, man. And a lot of guys they're trying to flex their money around and stuff like that, man. That shit don't mean nothing at the end of the day. You can have all the money in the world, don't mean you got dignity, honor, and respect as a man. You know what I'm saying? Think about this, y'all. Some dudes get chicks just because they got money. Some dudes get chicks because they got charisma. They got respect. You know what I'm saying? They got likability. All those real things. Which would you rather have? You know what I mean? Would you rather have a chick that's with you because she like you or just because you got some bread? Because as soon as anything happen to your bread, she gone. You know what I mean? And that's just what it is. Uh, you know, again, Tyler Perry came out playing Madea. That's all I need to know, man. I ain't listen. Y'all can feel how y'all want to feel. Y'all already know how I stand on stuff like this. Even when them dudes in the NBA be out here wearing skirts and all that stuff, man, I ain't with that, man. I don't move like that, bro. Dudes who be moving like that, man, listen, bro, I turn a whole complete different way. That's your prerogative, but mine is that I'm not rolling like that, bro. No dice. Simple. And if you don't like it, hey, man, it is what it is, Playboy. It is what it is. But you're not finna bring it over here in my house. Not finna happen. So that's just how I feel about the situation, man. You know what I mean? You guys, y'all definitely let me know how y'all feel, man. This dude went on ABC and was cooking Tyler Perry. Y'all let me know how y'all feel about how this thing gonna pan out, man. You know what I mean? I think that dude, Tyler Perry said he gonna fight it. I think dude is easily gonna win this case in court. I think them text messages, along with other allegations that Tyler Perry have against him, is gonna do him in. That's what I believe. I'm telling y'all right now, I think them text messages that this dude got along with, and then if you're Tyler Perry, bro, them text messages are crazy, bro. Them text messages are crazy, bro. Those text messages are crazy, bro. If you're Tyler Perry. And if I'm looking at those text messages, man, I'm just looking at it like, man, wow, bro. Crazy work, man. Crazy work, bro. Thick Derek was one of those text messages. Come on, bro. And you gonna tell me y'all think this dude is just lying? Oh man. Okay, dog. Okay, buddy. Okay. So yeah, man. One of the messages said, "Yo, you don't see that stud in the picture? Are you crazy? Are you crazy?" But like I said, some of y'all, somebody said, why did he keep going back? The same reason why you keep going back to work when your owner is a racist. When the owner of your company that you work for is a racist, the same reason why you keep going back, because it's an effed up economy and you trying to keep your job. Now know your role and shut your mouth. The same reason why you go back to work every day when your boss talk to you like you ain't shit sometimes. That's right. Because you're trying to keep your job. You got bills to pay. You got kids that need food. They need to have food. You got to pay the lights. You got to pay the car note. You got to pay the goddamn insurance. You got to pay house insurance. You got to pay the water bill. You got to pay the cable bill. You got to pay the phone bill. You want me to keep going? You were talking about keep going back. You want me to keep going? Or you want me to keep cooking? You want me to keep stir frying your ass while you say that shit? Why you ask why them people keep going back? That's his career. That's what he went to school and studied for. Since you said that, Mary Dansby, right? So you want me to keep going? I stir fry your ass. I know a lot of people that's in here right now that hate their job, but they keep going back every day. They need that check. On the 1st and 15th, I need my check. And a lot of people in the comments section know I ain't lying. They hate their job, but they got to get up and go in the morning every day. Why? Because, man, you got kids, man. You got family. You got bills to pay, man. Can't be playing around here without a job. That's a fact. No, they said, man, I need my job, man. I can't be around here without no job. You can play all that fake the funk if you want to. That's not how real life go. That's why a lot of people make those type of decisions, and that's why you got a lot of people that play these type of roles and hold that over people's heads because they know that them people need their job. So when you say that, cut the cap. Cut the cap. Right? Come in here lying. Come in here playing them games with me, man. Them Fonzo the Bear games don't work with me. It don't work with me. I'm cut from a whole different cloth. Gonna sit up here and tell me that, man. The same reason why a lot of you people was getting the jab just to make sure you keep your job when the pandemic was going. Keep it 100, man. You might not even have believed in that shit. You know what I mean? People got that shit just to keep their jobs. Cut it out. They ain't know what the hell they was putting in their body. They did it because they had to keep their jobs, man. Cut the cap. They don't sit out here talking about something. Oh, why did he keep going back? You know, I'm telling you why he went kept going back. He didn't want to lose his gig. His job. Let people go study. And then here's the thing: when you get in the industry like that, and certain people blackball you, they can end your career. That's why I never want to sell out to nobody. I gotta owe somebody. The hell with that. I come in here and tell y'all the truth. Straight up. They don't talk about something why he kept going back. The same reason why you get up and go back when your boss be yelling at you and screaming at you and telling you you ain't shit every day. Same reason. Same reason when you get up and go to work every day. Right? You know? Like, share, subscribe, man. People coming here capping, man. I'm stir frying their ass, man. Ain't even no question about it. Y'all let me know what y'all think, man. Hey, I really appreciate you guys for supporting the channel, supporting the network. Like, share, and subscribe once again. There are links. Get the free membership on our website. That way you guys won't miss any of our news update stories or videos. They're all on the website, ticketvmedia.com. You go over there. You can go right to the members part and become a free member. That way you guys will get all the updates. Also, straight drop weight loss formula. Make sure y'all go tap in and copy some of that, as well as subscribing to our podcast show. Link will be pinned at the top of the chat down there below. And also, we just appreciate all y'all who support the channel. Cash App, PayPal.